Welcome to Mike's Yoga channel and welcome to this deep and mindful yoga practice for athletes. When you're ready, roll your mat, grab some water, and let's get started. Okay everyone, so let's begin by coming into a seated position with one leg in front of the other. It doesn't matter which leg. Our hands can just rest on our legs or in our lap. And now from here, I encourage you to close your eyes and just come back to your breath. Fully arriving on your mat, fully arriving in this moment. So today's practice is going to be a very deep and mindful practice. So we're going to be doing a yin yoga inspired class. So we're going to be holding the poses for a little bit longer than we normally hold them. And I encourage you to be very mindful as we hold these poses. And what I mean by that is whenever we're holding a pose and wherever we're feeling a stretch, whether that's in our neck, in our back, in our hamstrings, I want you to be mindful by sending all of your focus and all of your awareness, all of your energy into that specific part that we're stretching, whatever that means to you. And if you are dealing with any sort of pain or discomfort, I also encourage you to keep your eyes closed and imagine like a white glowing light surrounding that specific area, and imagine that light healing that area of any sort of pain or discomfort. So it might be novel to some of you, but I encourage you to give it a try. So let's come back to the seated pose. Again, just focus on your breath. So we're going to start by doing some neck tilts. So keeping our body where it is, start to tilt the left ear down to the left shoulder and walk your right hand out beside you. So you should feel a nice stretch in the right side of the neck here. So keeping your eyes closed, I want you to send all of your focus, all of your awareness into that right side of the neck. And on your next exhale, mindfully release, come back to center. From here, let's just take that over to the other side. So tilting our right ear towards our right shoulder, walking our left hand out beside us, feeling a nice stretch on that left side neck. Again, sending all of your energy, all of your awareness into that left side. Exhale, mindfully come back to center. Awesome job, you guys. From here, we'll make our way into an extended child's pose. So take your time getting there. And so in this pose, let's bring our knees as wide as our mats, letting the big toes touch behind you. From here, just walk your hands out long in front of you, letting your forehead rest in the mat. So in this pose, we're really breathing into our shoulders and our upper back. I know for me, I just had a workout yesterday, so my shoulders are pretty sore. So again, I'm gonna imagine that white light surrounding my shoulders, healing my shoulders of any sort of pain or discomfort. next exhale, let's shift forward. We'll come into a high cobra very briefly. So let's keep the hands stacked underneath the shoulders. Fingers are spread wide, extending the legs along behind you, keeping your core slightly engaged. Just push yourself up, really opening up your heart, opening up your chest. So this is where we'll be sending our awareness and our energy, and this pose is up in our chest. Exhale, release. From here, let's make our way onto our bums, and we'll come into a seated forward fold. So once we get down on our bums, let's extend our legs out long, keeping the legs together, keeping the feet flexed towards us. From here, on your next inhale, let's bring your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, melt it forward, grabbing onto the feet or the toes if you can. If you can't, that's okay. You can just let your hands rest where they naturally fall. So I'm sure you can feel where we're getting the stretch in this pose, right behind the legs and the calves and the hamstrings. So this is where I want you to send all of your focus, all of your awareness into the back of the legs. And on your next exhale, mindfully release. From here, let's make our way onto our backs. Then once we get to our backs, let's hug our knees into our chest, wrap your arms around your legs, give yourself a nice big hug. Feel free to rock side to side, massaging the spine. Now from here, we'll come into a supine twist. So let's extend our left leg out long, keeping our right knee hugged into our chest. From here, guide the right knee over to our left hand side. Your right arm can come into a T or a cactus. In this pose, really make sure to keep both shoulders firmly rooted in the mat. So if your right shoulder is coming up off the mat like this, just dial it back so both shoulders are firmly rooted. And in this pose, you should feel an awesome stretch on the right side of the body. So again, I want you to close your eyes and all of your focus, all of your awareness in this right side stretch. next exhale, mindfully release, come back to center, and we'll just take that over to the other side. So let's extend that right leg long, hug our left knee into our chest. When you're ready, guide that left knee over to the right. Left arm can come into a T or a cactus. Again, make sure to keep both shoulders firmly rooted in the mat here. So if your left shoulder is coming up off the mat, dial it back so both shoulders are firmly rooted. Awesome stretch on the left side of the body. So again, close your eyes, send all of your awareness to this left side. And on your next exhale, mindfully release. From here, we'll come into a reclined butterfly pose, one of my favorite hip openers. So essentially, let's just bring the soles of the feet together, letting the knees open up wide, letting the hips open up naturally. A couple options with your hands. You can let them rest by your sides, or you can have one hand on the belly, the other one on the heart. So I know for me, my hips are pretty tight as well, so I'm going to imagine this white light surrounding my hips, my whole pelvis, healing my hips of any sort of pain or discomforts. And now from here on your next exhale, let's extend the legs out long, extend the arms out long, taking up some space, keeping your eyes closed. Coming into final Shavasana, letting the mind and the body reap all the benefits from today's practice. And if you want to, feel free to imagine this field of energy or this light surrounding your entire body. So option to stay here, or if you're ready to go, we can rock up coming into a seated position of your choice. I'm feeling zenned out after that one. Wherever you are, let's bring our hands together at our hearts. Thank you all so much for sharing your time and your energy with me today. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. From here, let's bring our hands up to our third eye. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Thank you so much. Namaste.